Hey everybody, it's Rob here. Today we have some sad and some good news here coming for Diablo. First one and the biggest one here is Adam Jackson is the least class designer in Diablo 4, is basically leaving Blizzard. And he's talking about a long, strange trip. It has been 15 years at Blizzard Entertainment. It's finally time to say goodbye. I have so many great memories here. It's incredibly bittersweet to close the store, but I'm excited for the future and can't wait to get started on my next adventure. So Adam was the guy that always introduced new class mechanics, new balance changes to the classes, and in generally I think was a very positive force, especially during the campfire chat. And I personally will miss his insights into the different kinds of decisions made for the classes and showing us some cool new builds. We will see where Blizzard is gonna head from this in the future. But I feel people have a lot of positive stuff here to say, and I totally agree. I also made a comment here, and yeah, I really liked Adam. Was a great guy. There's a double Adam team also with Adam Fletcher. I think they've really added a lot to the campfire, and we've also missed Adam Fletcher in the previous campfire. He was sneaking, peeking in his head. But I'm really looking forward for more campfires with the other Adam as well. There's also a good opportunity here, I feel, for some fresh wind in terms of some of the class stuff, because as you've known, there's not always been the best class balance in the game. We can kind of see this right now on the leaderboards, where the Necromancer is leading ahead, and this obviously is has a lot of reasons, and the Spiritborn is kind of behind, and a class balance can still have stuff to improve always. It's very hard to balance classes in a video game. But maybe some fresh perspective and some fresh wind can also be of a positive note here. Furthermore, we have Paul here from Rod Ferguson. This is the general manager, for those of you who don't know. Another non-binding GM is just curious, Paul. How are you guys feeling about the progression pace of Season 7, Season of the Witchcraft? So I personally, I'm going to link this poll below. You can vote yourself. There's a few hours left here by the time you're watching this video. I feel the progression at the moment is a bit too fast, and this has been a big critique point, I feel, in the game, because you're basically quote unquote done or already in the end game just after a few hours. For example, for us it was I think our Necromancer Vega, he was basically one-shotting the Torment 4 boss just 6 hours into the season with his Blood Wave Necromancer. So he just walked up to the boss and boom, just one-shot him. So I feel the progression is a bit too fast right now. Obviously there are some things that aren't fast, like the altars, but I'm just feeling the leveling process and you getting all these multipliers and totally getting into the end game real quick, and then you one-shot every boss just after a few days. And I get it, that is okay for a lot of casuals, but even for them, I hear a lot in my community that people just are done with the game after a weekend of playing, because they did everything in the game. There's nothing else to do in the end game. They did the season journey. They can one-shot the hardest bosses on Torment 4, and maybe this time could be expanded in the future, by adding content or by making some of the progression not as fast, because 1 weekend of fun, what's better than that? 2 or 3 weekends of fun, right? And I feel that's the coolest part of the game. Whenever you're at the start of the game and you're continuously getting upgrades, you're continuously getting more powerful, and you're having just a great time here with your progression. So I feel it's a bit too fast. It's definitely not too slow, in my opinion. You can say just right about some things, and again, some of the altars might be a little too slow, and I feel Ace of Spades also has a good point here. Every class experience vastly differs progression. This question is only relevant where the game is balanced. When Necromancer has over 100 times the damage of a Spiritborn, how can their experience match? And I feel this is a point that goes back to my previous talking point here about the leaderboards. If the class balance, if one class, and the positions are just switched, right? Spiritborn used to do million times more damage than other classes, and now there's the Necromancer doing at least 100 times more damage here than Spiritborns and Sorcerer. And then the progression isn't really the same or fair. So this goes hand in hand. Just overall, I feel the progression is a bit too fast. Let me know what you think in the comments. You can also obviously vote in this poll here from Rod Ferguson. And then they also posted like a new trailer, like just basically summarizing the entire season here, like what the powers do, quality of life and more. They talk about the armory again, and just have basically a ton of things here in the trailer. You can also watch that if you like. That's basically been the news for now, guys. Again, I think it's really sad to see Adam Jackson go. I really like his insights on the developer streams, and I wish him well. Excited to what's gonna happen in the future to Diablo. I'm still looking forward to read all the news, and maybe we'll even get another expansion this year. I'm sure looking forward to it. That's it, my friends. See you later. GG. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.